Are you thinking about moving to Taylor, Texas in 2024? Well, due to overwhelming demand, today we're going to look at the ins and outs of living in Taylor, Texas. If you are among many people looking to move here, stay tuned. We're diving in right now. Hey folks, this is Vince Burgess with the Vince Burgess Group, Keller Williams Realty, and we serve the greater Austin area. Every week we put out these videos with loads of content about living in Austin. So we're going to cover the good, the bad, the ugly, and why is there so much traffic sometimes? So if you haven't already done so, consider subscribing and hit that bell to get notified when we put these videos out on a weekly basis. We love all the reach outs. Thank you so much for allowing us to be your trusted resource. So keep them coming. Shoot us a text, send us an email. Whether you are 6 weeks away or 6 months away from making a decision and making a move, we are your trusted resource for relocating to Austin, Texas. All right, so Taylor, Texas. Why Taylor? You know, a lot of people tuning in might only know about Austin or Houston or Dallas. Maybe you've been eyeing spots like Leander or Cedar Park, Kyle, Dripping Springs, or other cities around greater Austin. And then there's Taylor, Texas. You may have heard that Samsung is building a $17 billion chip plant, yes, with a B, and you're probably curious as to what's going on in this town. So, you know, Taylor's kind of catching everyone's eye these days. Investors are buzzing. Folks are kind of eager to move in before, you know, Taylor turns into the next big thing. So let's talk about the basics of Taylor, Texas if you're thinking about making the leap. Affordability. Taylor's median home price is around $300,000, between that and $315,000, which is practically a steal in the Austin area right now. You know, compare that to a Round Rock or Leander or Dripping Springs, where homes can range from $450,000 up to $800,000, $1 million, and you're practically robbing the bank in a legal real estate kind of way. But with Samsung moving in, prices could skyrocket, so now might be the perfect time to snag a bargain. Location and commute. Taylor is east of Round Rock and Hutto, and on a map it might look like in the middle of nowhere, but don't let that fool you. Taylor is a lovely small town, emphasis on small. If you are working in downtown Austin, your commute would be probably 40-45 minutes, assuming traffic isn't too bad. Throw in a fender bender or rush hour, and you're probably looking at close to an hour. Again, lots of variables there. For those working in the tech corridor over by the Domain, where Apple campus is or other tech companies are, it's probably about 30 minutes from Taylor on a good day. Again, depending on rush hour, if there's an accident, you could be looking at a 40 to 50 minute commute. So if you are used to longer commutes from bigger coastal cities, this might be a breeze. But if you've been spoiled with shorter drives, keep this in mind. If you work from home, then none of this really matters, does it? But if you want to enjoy Austin's nightlife, hiking trails, or any downtown fun, be prepared for a little bit of a drive. Okay, let's talk about the Taylor culture. So it's a small town, and for some that's perfect. Maybe you're craving a change from, you know, big city chaos, or you're already a fan of the quiet life. You know, Taylor offers a peaceful, very quaint vibe that's more like a Liberty Hill or than Round Rock. And Taylor's roads aren't really busy most of the time. It's quiet and peaceful, and there's a surprising amount of open space. If you're a real estate agent like me, you see this as a blank canvas with a ton of future development written all over it. But with the Samsung plant actively being built as I'm making this video, Taylor's small town charm may have an expiration date on it. You know, fast forward 5 or 10 years, Taylor could look very different. So finally, let's talk schools. If you're moving to Taylor with your family or you're planning to start one, school quality, you know, could be a big deal. Taylor schools are good, but they're not quite on par with the top districts like Leander, Round Rock, which are basically the Ivy Leagues of Austin's education scene. If top-notch schools are a priority, you might want to look at some of those areas instead. I do encourage you, check out resources on the web. There are greatschools.org, there's texasschools.gov, niche.com, and do your research and really kind of determine if that school district is best for you. Okay, now for the fun stuff, or should I say the quaint stuff. Taylor has its fair share of antique shops and breweries and parks and historical museums. It's charming, really is. If you need a bustling nightlife, however, or endless activities, Taylor might not hit the mark for you. Think of it as the perfect place to master the art of relaxation. If you do need that hip nightlife, you can always travel into Austin. There's always a ton of stuff to do there. You know, Taylor's a small, quaint town with lots of potential, especially with the upcoming Samsung plant, which, you know, promises to change the face of Taylor forever. But right now, it offers some affordable housing, a peaceful lifestyle. Drop a comment below with your thoughts, your questions. Do you agree, disagree? We love hearing from you. If we provided any value, please like the video and share it with anyone who's curious about living in Austin, Texas. Also, subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe now button, and also check out our other videos on my channel. Until next time, I'm Vince Burgess, and we'll catch you on the next one.